The Vera Thomas Show. The Vera Thomas Show. The Vera Thomas Show. The Vera Thomas Show. Let's talk about it. 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 On the Vera Thomas Show. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
My mic. Hello? Can you hold on a minute? Let me play some more music.
I shall explain. I stood on the jealousy, all the bitching too. I figured it all once in bed with you. Oh, darling, how could we act like this? Let me reminisce. And when we you sing my soul on fire, my one desire was to love you and think of you with pride and keep you satisfied. Could not be all to shame. Leave you, I never. It's too late for you and me. Much too late for you and I. It's too late for me. But now it's too late. Ooh. Thank you so much, lady.
Hello, hello, hello. I am having some technical difficulties of all times. I can't believe it. And my guest is trying to get on. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard, but in the meantime, while I'm waiting for him, let me just share some things. And hopefully, by the time I've read his bio, he will be here. We're talking about a journey of evolution. Johnny Britt's career has been one of constant evolution and significant impact from his early years in Cleveland, Ohio, where he first picked up the trumpet at the age of 12, and then to studying under Paris opera trumpet master Roger Demott at the Conservatoire de Versailles. He is also this man has gone through and been through a lot. His musical journey has been defined by passion and dedication. After returning to the US, he became the youngest ever musical director for the Temptations, a role that cemented his place in Motown history. His work on the Emmy Award-winning The Temptations TV miniseries further solidified his status as a versatile and influential artist. In 2023, Britt received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the White House. In the same year, Britt won the annual Indie Soul Award for Ocean Waves, and again in 2024, the Best Group or Duo for Butterflies featuring Will Downing. Britt was the trumpet soloist on the Oscar-winning Hidden Figures and was the on-camera trumpet soloist in the Oscar-nominated La La Land. As a soloist, Britt has performed at the London Jazz Festival, San Diego Jazz Festival, the Aretha Amphitheater, Capitol Jazz Festival, Capitol Jazz Super Cruise, Long Beach Jazz Festival, Oxnard Jazz Festival, and so many others. And I'm still waiting for him to come on. He was on and something happened and now he's not. He was also on the Oxnard Jazz Festival, the Gardenia Jazz Festival, Lake Harbor Jazz Festival, Armenia Jazz Festival, and in 2026, the Soul Train Cruise. As a band leader, Britt has created a compelling new statement with a mix of soulful R&B, contemporary jazz, hip hop, spoken word, blues, and even pop with his mental health awareness song, C'est la vie. He still isn't here. I don't know how or what has happened, but I'm telling you, his story is so compelling about how he and his daughter got through her mental health crises. And I am going to pull up another one of his videos. I'm going to play it while I try to find out what's going on. Thank God we've got music that we can concentrate on until I can get him back. So enjoy the music and I'll be right back.
Eight Smiles, my brand new album, Volume 1, was in
I'm telling you, he is amazing, but his story is even more so amazing. And I'm still waiting for him to get on the stage with me tonight. We have been having some technical difficulties. That's just Satan. We need to just bind him so that Johnny Britt can come on so that we can talk about his experience with his daughter. And while I'm waiting, let me play the video that he created for his daughter. A beautiful girl with a beautiful story. And I don't know what's happening with my StreamYard, but I'm having a problem with my guest getting on stage. And I'm just hoping that eventually he will be able to come on. This is rather embarrassing because I don't normally have these issues. But of all days, of all times, now, why now? Why now? So anyway, what I'm going to do while I'm waiting, because this is a show about a father's love. So I'm going to play this video right quick, a tribute to fathers as we're waiting for Brett to come on. So let me pull that up now.
Father, provider, protector, role model for a son, the image of the man that will be the husband of your daughter when that time comes. What's best for your children should be concern number one, regardless of any obstacles a father must overcome. Sometimes the injustices of our society towards many of our fathers can make it hard to stand, but you gotta stand and be a man and a father to your children in every way you possibly can. Demonstrate their worth through you by the words that you say and the things that you do. Don't ever put your children down or call them out of their name. They may become whatever you claim. Lift them up to higher ground. Let their inner beauty be seen, be found. Show them and tell them how special they are. Be the light. Be the light. Be the light to take them far. Show them and tell them how much you really care, and let them know no matter what, you will always, in all ways, be there. Pray that our fathers will be guided by the light to lead their children in the ways that are right. My name is Vera Thomas. I am a certified ICF coach, a speaker, a trainer, author, and poet. I wrote that poem, and the city of Akron commissioned it and gave it to every father that took their child to the zoo this one Father's Day weekend. I have since developed a comprehensive training program that outlines everything that's in the poem to help fathers continue to enhance the relationships that they have with their children. So join me for a mastermind preview and get an idea of what a mastermind looking at enhancing your relationship with your children would look like. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
I guess it's still not here. I don't know what's going on, what happened, but let me just say that a father's love is there's nothing like a father's love. And I just recently lost my brother in December, and writing that poem was a tribute to him as well. He was a wonderful father, an absolutely wonderful dad. And it looks like my guest is here. Yay, yay. Oh my God. Can you turn your video around so that we can see you? All right.
Hi, how's it going, everybody? Hey, Vera. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we're here.
We're here. And what I would like, I'm going to give you the floor because I've been really trying to hold it down. And it's been
Uh,
hard. But anyway, I'm going to give you the floor and I'd like for you to share with us. Tell us a little bit about your childhood and how it impacted your life. And then we're going to talk
yeah.
about you as a dad and how you've
Hmm.
impacted your daughter's life. So I'm going to give you the floor and let you just share.
Uh, well, first of all, Vera, I really want to say thank you so much for having me on the show. I know we met. You came to my Sound, Soul, and Healing with enrichment that I did there in Canton, Ohio, and I so appreciate you coming up to me and wanting to do this interview. That was the very first time that I'd ever done the Sound, Soul, and Healing there in Canton. So it was great, and I'm so glad that you recognized what we were doing on your show. Okay, but yeah, I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm a Buckeye. I think I told you before off air, I was born in Louisville, Kentucky, but what I know is Cleveland, Ohio, because I moved there. My mom brought us there before I was 1 years old. So growing up in Cleveland was really a dream come true. It was very, very nice. We moved to the Miles Heights area, and at that point, it was like all white. It was all white. It was kind of like Andy and Mayberry, just really nice railroad tracks. You had the hobby house for race cars. You had the theaters. You had Woolworths. I mean, it was so nice and clean, and it was really nice growing up in Cleveland. I'm a singer, so growing up in Cleveland, I now singing groups there. I started actually I started with Arsenio Hall on trumpet. We started a little band together, and Arsenio was a little chubby guy at the time, and he played drums. And it's crazy because he lives out here in Los Angeles with me, not and our kids. And I got a hey man, do you have a daughter named Mariah? And I said, yeah. And his my daughter are like really good friends, and they've gone to Laker games. It's a small world, but I absolutely love my upbringing in Cleveland. It's a very the music very rich there in Cleveland, from jazz to soul to blues. I think that was kind of like my early training ground. I was in a group called Courageous Young Men at Garden Valley Projects. At Garden Valley Projects, there's a famous Coca player named Eddie Snoop who put together the neighborhood kids from the projects. I wasn't from the projects, but some kind of way, I got there and they liked me, and I started playing bongos with them at age 7. And man, we did all those TV shows there in Cleveland. So I really, had a great time in Cleveland. And when I left Cleveland to go to Paris, France, I didn't know that I would never come back, but I never did. I never came back to Cleveland. It will
Wow.
always be my roots and where I'm from. Yeah, yeah.
So, how old were you when all, well, first, there had to have been something that caused you to gravitate towards music. Was it something that your parents did to encourage you, or how did
Mhm.
you just
I
realize your
really,
purpose, your
I, I,
passion?
I, well, I had an uncle and an aunt who had a church called the House of God on Kinsman. And a House of God. It was a little storefront church. But when we came from Louisville to Cleveland, my mother didn't have any money, so we kind of jumped around to my different aunts' homes, and that's where we stayed. But we stayed at my aunt Nene and Uncle Samuel's place right off Kinsman, and we attended their church, the House of God Church. And I became the lead singer there at the age of 4. I was the lead singer
Oh,
of the choir.
wow.
So it was really, like the singing thing was very, very natural for me. And I would just say that, my mom was a great singer. And I would say that the music that was around me from the church, in particular, it just really got inside of me, because there were some great
That's
singers there in Cleveland. And, I was just a little sponge, sponging it all up. And yeah, that's where definitely the roots came from me. And then I just realized it was really just natural. It wasn't like something that hit me and said, "Oh, I love music." It was natural. I
it
remember.
was in you. It was what God planned for you to do.
Remember, do you still have
And
me? Yeah, I
no,
remember, riding my bikes,
I don't
just
see
kind
your
of making up
face.
songs, singing songs. And at the age of 12, I started playing the trumpet. And that was because I went to Cranwood Elementary School, and that was because they started a band program, and the lady, Miss White was her name. She passed out sheets of paper with different instruments on it. And when I saw the trombone, I thought that was kind of awkward because it had this weird slide. When I saw the clarinet, I thought it had too many buttons. But when I saw that trumpet, it had 3 valves, and I'm like, this can't be that difficult. And so I chose the trumpet, and it actually is the hardest instrument to play
Oh
because
my
of all of the
goodness. And
overtones. But yeah, I just naturally grew to that. There was no one that pushed me into it. And then when I started playing trumpet, I became first trumpet, my second year of playing the trumpet, and I had a lot of confidence and just gravitated to it, joining bands, singing in groups. And of course, the girls liked, the singers and the musicians. So I was
yes.
I was doing
So
that
that
too,
was right
with
up
my
your alley.
groups and
And
stuff.
you
Yeah, but
and you
I
know
absolutely
what?
love Cleveland.
I can't see your face. So
Yeah,
I've lost
your volume kind of went off. Say it again, please.
I cannot hear I can't see your
Okay, I
face.
see
I
your
have a
lips
black
moving,
screen.
but
I
I
have
don't
a
know if you
black
can hear me, but I
screen.
cannot hear you.
Oh my
Yeah, I
goodness.
can't. I definitely can't hear you. But
And I
while I
can't
can't hear you,
see
just
you.
let me know. Okay, as long as you can hear me. But
I can't
from
see you.
you can hear me. Is that a thumbs up? Can you hear me?
I hear you, but you don't hear
Okay,
me.
good. I
No,
can't hear
no.
you, but I'll just keep the story going along. So, after graduating from Cathedral Latin High School there in Cleveland, I had the great opportunity to study in Paris, France. And everyone says, well, how did you get to do that? Well, that was because my sister Etna, who's the most important person in the world to me and always has been, she married my brother-in-law, and they lived in Paris, France. And I had visited Paris when I was in high school earlier, my high school days. And so when I graduated from high school, I asked her, can I come over there? Now, can I come over there? And she said, yeah, no, but you have to study. You have to go to school. So I went there, and I I was really blessed to have been able to study with one one of the greatest trumpet players in the world, and his name is Roger Delmont. He was the first trumpet player at the Paris Opera, Opéra en Français. And yeah, I attended the Conservatoire de Versailles, prestigious conservatory music school there, and I was under his tutelage for 3 years, and really got it together, with the horn, and being in France, becoming bilingual, meeting the biggest stars in the world, from Ella Fitzgerald to George Benson. I met Cat Anderson. I met just so many important people in the jazz world. Max Roach, uh, Milt Jackson. I met them all there in Paris. I remember
Wow.
even meeting like Earth, Wind, and Fire, and I was like a young student kid, so they were kind of attracted to me because I knew how to get around Paris. I spoke the language, so it was just great. And I
That's
actually signed my first
beautiful.
recording contract in Paris, France.
That's
I can't
beautiful.
hear a word you're saying. That's why I'm still
I
talking.
know. This,
But
and I want to
I
talk
signed
about
my
your
first recording contract
daughter.
in France, and I started a group with my sister there that I love so much. And I stayed in France for 3 years and came back to the United States.
Wow. Let's talk about your daughter. You
Yeah,
can't
I
hear.
wish I could hear you,
Oh
but
God,
I
I
just
don't know what's
cannot.
going on.
And then when I moved back to the States, I came to Chicago, and where I met my lovely wife. And this year we'll be married for 40 years. And I would say my big break came when Otis Williams, who I just talked to yesterday, the founder of the Temptations, he discovered me. He discovered me, and I became the youngest ever musical director for the Temptations. And that's what brought us from Chicago to Los Angeles.
Wow. All
Okay,
right, now talk about your daughter.
I can't hear you.
Oh,
I
I don't
wish I
know what to
could. I
say.
don't know what's going on. My volume is up. You press your
Volume's
picture.
up.
I can't.
Oh my goodness. And I can't see you. Okay, I lost him again. Oh my goodness. I don't want to call it a disaster, but this is crazy. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what's happening right now, to be honest. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know what's happening. All right, let me add him to the stage again. Okay. All right. I don't know what happened, but I couldn't see your face. It was a black screen. But anyway, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can't hear me? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I
Can you
still can't hear you, Vera. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
I hear
Let me
you.
see. My microphone is on.
I don't know.
It's on, so I know you hear me. Is your
Yes.
microphone on? Maybe your microphone is not on
Yes. My mic is on.
because I can't
It's
hear you
on.
at all.
Okay, well, let's talk about your daughter.
I have no idea what you're asking me.
Okay, can you see the
I wish I
picture?
could hear you.
Oh my goodness. I don't
You're in
know.
the
I
show.
don't.
Everyone can see you and hear you.
Yes.
But anyway,
Yes.
I could just keep talking. I can just kind of only imagine what you're going to ask me.
Okay.
Um,
Your daughter.
well,
Daughter.
we moved to Chicago. I mean, we moved to Los Angeles, and we had our two beautiful children, Joshua and Mariah. And Mariah is obviously the apple of my eyes. It's my only daughter, and I'll never forget when. It wasn't the first time I saw her, but she was born. I was at the hospital for both my kids. Then I had to go on tour with Maxwell. I went on tour with Maxwell, and so I was gone for a little while. And when I came back home, and my wife picked me up from the airport, I hadn't seen my daughter, and my daughter didn't know me. And I'll never forget when I, got out of the airport, and my wife pulled the car up, and the two kids are in the back seat. Joshua was looking at me, smiling. He was like, I guess two-ish. But then Mariah started crying, like, "Who is this stranger guy? Who is this guy?" I mean, she was like going off. And I told my wife, oh no, we're not going anywhere. I picked my daughter up, and I just walked her, and I said, Mariah, this is Daddy. I'm Daddy. I'm your dad. And then she kind of calmed down. And we've had an amazing relationship like ever since. Um, she's extremely smart. Because I'm in the music industry. The kids, they did the Mickey Mouse Club. They did a lot of stuff for Disney. They've sung on a lot of movies. Um, as kids out here in LA, uh, they went to private school uh, all through K4, all the way through high school, all private school, and it was just really amazing. And we are a very blessed family.
Oh no. Now he's kicked out. As you can see, we're definitely having technical difficulties. and I don't know what more to do. He was just getting ready to get into his story about his daughter. And so I'm going to have him come back um, at another time. Let me see if he's trying to get in again. But it's just this is not right. I'm having a problem with this because this story is so important and it's one that we need to share. And okay, I see he's back. Okay, let me get him up here. Let me get him up here. Okay, why isn't this coming up? Okay. Oh man. Let's see if I can get him back. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh my goodness. Now you know what? We're going to have to do this again because this is just not, it's crazy. I'm adding you to the stage. Okay. Well, okay. And now it's saying it's not connected. Listen, I am so sorry. This is not what was planned. And now I've lost him again. So I can't get him back on, or he's not showing up right now. Oh, there he is. Okay, let me try it again.
Gay and Miles Davis.
That was his music. Okay. What we're going to have to do, because I can't get, he's not coming, I don't see him. So we're going to have to do this again because his story is so important, and how he embraced his daughter while she was having mental health issues, and how he was able to turn everything around based on faith and the belief in the Lord Jesus Christ. His daughter turned around. And so we're going to just have to try to do this show at another time because it's so important. And I just pray to God that he's willing to come back given all these problems we've had tonight. Um, so what I'm going to do, I am going to go ahead and just say a couple more words, and then let me see if he's okay. He's trying to come on, as you can see, and we're just having some major issues, and we'll just have to have him come back. We'll have to have him come back. So I just want to say to parents, embrace your children, listen to your children, listen to your children, because they want to be heard as well as seen. Nurture them, embrace their gifts and their talents, and show them that it's all about their dreams. And let me see if he's going to come back, if I can get him on now.
Hey, Vera, but I don't hear you. So
Okay,
I don't know what to say.
can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Oh man, we're
I
gonna have.
can't hear you. I see you. I see me, but I cannot hear you. Can you hear me? Thumbs up. You can hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm just gonna, say what I think that you would want me to. I'm gonna say what I think you're gonna ask me. I'm not really sure, but here
Okay.
goes. Um, yeah. So Mariah, we graduated from high school, and I mentioned this, probably when you saw me there in Canton, and I was talk to a mental health expert, and yeah, I personally think that Mariah's condition, it was self-induced. I think it was self-induced by drugs. And she was in college, and she had a horrible reaction to it. Horrible reaction, and I was there in Phoenix because she went to Arizona State University. When it happened, and it was just incredible. I had to take her to the mental health place there in Phoenix, and I had never experienced any of this stuff before. And yeah, it just kind of spiraled from there. And I guess to make a long story short, I told Mariah that in the interview I did there in Canton, I told him that I thought that she had been in maybe 8 to 10, institutions, since that time. But she told me, no, Daddy, it was 20. She knows it was
Mm.
20 institutions that she's been through since that time. So I would just say that
And we got cut off again. Okay, so clearly we're having technical difficulties. We're going to try to do the show again. He's coming back to, you know what? Can you
yeah.
hear me now?
So like I was saying, obviously it's been a horrible few years, having to deal with this, and and deal with it like face to face with someone as deeply as you love as your very own daughter. It was unimaginable. I couldn't even believe that this happened to us and our family. It was not supposed to happen to us. So yeah, it hurt, and and fortunately, she has recovered. I mentioned that, and she should be graduating from college in May, which I'm extremely proud of her. And she did it on her own because she was really down in the dumps, really down in the dumps, and I couldn't even believe it that she was there. The things that I saw, things that I witnessed, but for her to have some self-esteem about herself and to rise up from the ashes, so to speak, to get herself enrolled in school, which I told you about, get herself into the dorms, and hopefully like just kind of keeping herself clean um, from harm's way. I'm very proud of her, extremely proud of her. And since I gave the testimony there in Canton, so many people, I've heard from so many people that have told me that this has helped them, because my message is that you're not alone. My message is that we have to stick together. You're not alone going through this. There are resources, get help. But the main bottom line is that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and it doesn't have to be like this always. And there was a time there where I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like this always. There was a time, I think some doctors had said that she was going to have to be on meds for the rest of her life, and all of this stuff. So again, I'm extremely happy. When things are normal in your life, I think you take it for granted. You know, but then when things are abnormal in your life, you can see that the only thing that you want is to have.
All right. He keeps going in and out. We're going to have to do this show again. And maybe with him being more stationary instead of, because he's driving, trying to do this show, and we keep getting cut off.
Yeah, I still
And
can't hear you, but I'll just
eh,
continue talking. I can't hear you.
okay, you're coming in and out.
I have no
Okay,
idea what you're saying.
okay. We're gonna do another show. Um, because this one is so disconnected.
No, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Um, I can't. Okay. Okay. Hopefully you'll see this. Okay. Can you see this? Can you see that?
When I can hear y'all say, I'll say something, but I
Oh
just
my goodness. Okay. We're gonna cut it. Okay? We're gonna cut it. We're gonna end it. So I'll call I'll call you. I'll call you. Um, okay, I'm gonna call you now. Keep talking. I'm going to end the show. I'm gonna
yeah,
end
I
it.
just can't hear you. I
Okay.
know you're
Let
talking, but I don't. I know what you're saying.
Oh my goodness. So um we're gonna end the show. So okay. I'm gonna oh man. Okay. I'm gonna end it.
The Vera Talent Show.
Saying, and I do want you to have a great show.